It's not quite the same. I mean, in StarCraft tournaments, you kind of get to pick on. I mean, you get to pick the maps away from the map pool, but I mean, I'm not quite sure if that's what Erie meant with the veto.
I'm not sure either. I think
I mean,
we
if
have to.
if it eliminates the map entirely from the pool, or if it's just that, for the one game you play, we're not gonna play this map, but if you lose it, you can pick again and try the same map, and I have to accept it. I don't know.
I mean, basically the rule is sufficient enough for any game, any match that isn't the final. So
Yeah.
since you only have one choice of vetoing your opponent, basically.
Curious map choice by Noisy.
Yeah. This map is very known for its narrow paths and stuff,
Ready to serve.
where Devastators really can work well and wonders.
Yeah, I suppose. Noisy going for his typical early VP pressure capping order.
Yeah, exactly.
He tends to do this a lot, at least based on the games I've seen. He goes for the VP pressure early on, prioritizes them over the resource points.
And it's kind of interesting that the Force Commander decides just to tank this range damage from this double time against instead of backing off, just to get the cap. And now he has to retreat, so he loses a little bit of map presence by that. And
Yeah.
he was free to run around with his termagants and try to harass scouts or something like that. And we see tactical marines coming up for Noisy, surely into a Devastator,
Probably, yeah, he will probably follow it up with Devastators.
maybe even double Devastator, we will see.
Yeah.
Since, especially on this map, Devastator are very powerful, as I mentioned before, so yeah, the Scout Marines are caught in a bad spot over here at this contested victory point. The other Scouts, meanwhile, decapping Riku's fully matured wreck point.
Yeah, that's a nice play by Noisy.
Yeah, very annoying, but that's what you want to do in the final. Just annoy your opponent so he doesn't make mistakes. The tactical marines now getting some shots in these homogons who are now in retreat, forcing them off. Termagants losing some models as well.
Yeah.
3 models down, and now Noise is back on the fields.
Yeah, he's following it up with Devastators, and we'll see how it goes after that. If he goes for sergeants and shotguns, or will he just go for some additional squads, like maybe the second Devastator squad or Assault Marines, or
yeah, we'll see. Usually he likes to go for squads rather than upgrades, but
yeah, that's true.
He needs a detector, to be honest. And
yeah.
This Lictor has its feeder tendrils again. The tooltip says 63.75 DPS power melee.
Yeah, I think that's accurate for feeder tendrils. I think they are the same as in retail.
I remember something like 62.5 DPS, but apparently I might be off by 1.25 DPS, but whatever. I was working on the detailed tooltip mod for this elite, but it takes quite a while to get this stuff done and verify every single value in the game. So
yeah, that's true. It's pretty time consuming.
Yeah, and
or at least I can imagine that it is pretty time consuming. I haven't done it myself.
Yeah, well, I have we see a scout sergeant, by the way. There's a flash hook on one of the dev models, and the Devastator is currently dropping 2 models. There's a grenade on the Lictor.
Nice grenade.
Yeah, and this Lictor have to go, I think. Or will he just heal up at this tactical marines?
Yeah, it's
He's so
he can really tank a lot in tier 1 with those feeder tendrils. If he just gets into melee with something, he can out heal quite a lot. Actually, like surprisingly lot. Like we say with Codex in the first game, he played. I mean, Ace played against Riku. I mean, pretty much the only way to take down a Lictor, I mean, counter him actually, is to have some sort of knockback to keep him from attacking stuff and healing himself.
Yeah, but Noisy playing very effectively at the moment, so he has the VP pressure online. He pushes Riku back effectively. Riku went for some Raveners.
Yeah,
decent choice.
Yeah, it's a very decent choice. We'll see how Noisy responds to that. He has one sergeant. I think he might want to get some shotguns now.
Yeah, and especially in fact he upgrades
he's getting shotgun. At least for one. I think he probably wants two shotgun scouts now.
Yeah, I mean there are basically 4 melee units now on the field. One of them are basically jump troops.
And then he has the Lictor Alpha that can use flash hook on stuff, so...
Yeah. Okay, now big engagement coming up on this power from Noisy, I think. Also trying to avoid it.
Yeah, just some mild harassment. I think he's trying to flank with he's going for a flank with the Lictor Alpha.
Yeah, and I think Noisy expects it, but we'll see.
Here come the Raveners. Yes,
yeah, nice play from Riku there.
Yeah,
that's the battle cry.
Nice timing.
That's a shotgun blast.
Yeah.
Lictor Alpha.
Cry. Devastators are resetting up. Yeah, I think Noisy has this engagement. Yes, he has power sword. That's
oh, that's very nice. Yes.
It's a very nice purchase.
Now he gets crippled, but he is already in melee, so a big problem. Ravener dropping the model for sure. No, lucky.
Yeah, the one model took quite a few hits there, so.
So yeah, Noisy.
Actually, this is going way better for Noisy than the previous 2 games. I mean, he is actually leading on VPs and...
He's not that far behind in tech right now.
Yeah.
And he has double shotguns, so he... I don't know what... if you can say it's like a kind of conventional build for Noisy. Going for double shotguns, but yeah, okay, so apparently he does go for double shotguns. Decapping Riku's natural victory point, and Riku's coming out of base right now, fully reinforced, and no, he isn't actually fully reinforced. Maybe he wants to go for pheromones.
Yeah, or he's just waiting till he gets tier 2 and gets the endless swarm, or both.
Yeah, that could be 2, yes.
He was saving up for Zoanthrope.
Raveners now going for the bow strike. No, they're just retreating. So Devastator losing model. Lictor Alpha almost down again.
Yeah.
And Riku kind of...
Faith means snowball.
Yeah, and now he's being very aggressive.
Yeah, he has an advantage and he's pressing it as he should.
Yeah, and Zoanthrope is now on the field again, so killing the Capillary Tower. And Noisy is in tier 2 as well now, and going for a Razorback, which is a very good choice at this point. It allows him to be very doable on the map.
Yeah, I mean it helps him with his map presence. The only thing that if Riku goes for a Venom Brute,
Yeah, he has to get
he
some...
already has the snare with the Zoan, and he'll probably, yeah, he already has the adrenal glands. So, I mean, the Razorback is kind of fragile, so he needs to be careful with the thing. But I'd say it's a good purchase.
Yeah, definitely. The difficult part in this is if Riku decides to go for a Venom Brute, which he will choose to get, I think.
Goes for the Thunderhammer. That's curious.
No, that's exactly what I just was about to say. That he needs some kind of melee respawn. Get in, disrupt and stuff.
Yeah, I suppose he needs. I'm not sure if a teleporter or the Iron Halo would be a better choice at this point.
Yeah, maybe. And there's the Venom Brute queued up. Yes. Razorback just pushing because he knows that there's nothing. And there's the Force Commander getting out. It's the Thunderhammer. Yeah. Whoa. Okay.
Actually, though, Noisy has triple scouts, so he has a lot of repair support for the Razorback.
Yeah, that's very true. And here we see it again. So Troop getting a shot. Do we see a shotgun blast on this Warrior Brute for sure? Or some kind of grenade or something like that? No, there's just a Force Commander with his Thunderhammer disrupting them. So
yeah, Thunderhammer, I mean, it's a very good weapon against Nate.
Definitely, yes.
But I mean, the Force Sword was, I mean, the Power Sword, it's also a very good weapon. So I'm not
and
quite
it was
sure.
already purchased.
He's going for Artificer. The armor purchase kind of leans towards the Iron Halo. Yeah, he's
There we
going
go.
for
Yes.
Because I mean, generally you go Alacrity and Teleporter, or Artificer and Iron Halo.
And this is a major tanky build and disrupting build for the Force Commander.
Yeah.
And oh, this Razorback's in trouble. They're not really, there's only piercing damage. The Revenant Brute are around with only one model.
Yeah, he's not reinforced them, that's kind of weird. And he hasn't bought the Devourers for them, they're in melee state.
Yeah, and now here we'll see some kind of major fight starting. Yeah, Venom Brute getting tied up by this, wow, big special attack!
Scouts are gonna go down.
Yeah, one scout down.
See how the rest of the engagement.
Tactical Marines
the
are in trouble.
tacticals are screwed. He's using for the Emperor to try to save them.
And he's
yeah.
Nice. This worked out.
He needs to tie up the Venom Brute.
Yeah, but Razorback goes down. It's bad.
Yeah. This is not looking very good for Noisy. I mean, he has a nice VP lead and everything.
There's a second Venom Brute, in fact, coming.
Oh, that must have been an Overwatch mistake.
I think so. Yes.
I mean, the Venom Brutes are... I mean, there's no reason to go for 2 Venom Brutes, since it's not like Noisy has 1 million vehicles or anything.
No.
And he doesn't get any additional benefits from the Synapse or...
And there's a Dreadnought.
Actually, Noisy goes for Dreadnought. That's actually not a very good purchase at this point.
It's not a Tyrant Guard, says Riku, yes. No, Riku. If you try to go for a Tyrant Guard, you are somewhat mistaken.
Now the Dreadnought is actually very well countered. There's a snare and 2 hard-hitting AV squads.
Yeah, I think maybe a Assault Marine squad in this moment would be more beneficial.
Yeah, since he kinda lacks a direct counter for the zone throw.
Exactly. And the ASM would be just so much disruption for all this Tyranid blob, and he could tie up the Venom Brute and do so much damage to all of this blobbing stuff.
Yeah, it's not like he jumps the ASM in. I mean, and there are the Hormagons with melee synapse that will kind of beat the ASM, but he has so much disruption with the shotguns and Merciless Strike and the Thunderhammer, so it's not really an issue.
Yeah, he sticks melee with his Dreadnought, which is a very decent choice. It's the only choice he has, really. And the Venom Brute are now in trouble. Venom Brute, and this is a very important engagement over here.
Yeah, if you can
so
wipe.
Venom Brute goes down.
Yeah, that's a pretty good thing for Noisy is now.
And one of the Termagant Brute almost went down. Zone Trope gets a shot on this Dreadnought.
This is a dead Lictor
Alpha, 2 HP.
2 HP. No.
There's a Venom Brute still shooting at this Dreadnought. Dreadnought is in trouble now. Venom Brute needs to be tied up. Yes, there we go.
Yeah, here comes the Force Commander and now the Scouts and Tax will force the.
After all, it was a very good engagement for Noisy, and he has a significant BP lead, so he's definitely not out of it.
No. It looked kind of bad for him for a while, but now he has managed to make the situation look a bit better.
I mean, the Devastator Marines are still on the field. Riku's not yet tier 3. Venom Brute's
he
still
uses the
unupgraded.
Lone Ravener as a capper.
Yeah. And this Lone Ravener will get trouble once these Devastator Marines spots him. But no, he defends it. It's unlucky. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a bit unlucky.
And he upgraded the Dreadnought to the Assault Cannon.
Yeah, that's a good purchase. I think it's a very good.
At this point, definitely. He and this Ravener will go down here, I think.
Ravener's gonna die.
Yes.
I'm not sure if Riku's too sad about it, though.
No, he didn't upgrade it. It was just to counter the Devastator in the first place. But now that the Raveners are gone, this Plasma Cannon Devastator is a very decent choice. He can not only guard his own victory point if things get cocky, but he can also. There's a big Assault Cannon barrage. Wow, look at his losses!
Big barrage. Ouch!
Whoa.
Whoa!
One Termagant Brute dies.
That was like epic.
That's how you counter turret blocks.
I've never seen so many dead nids from a barrage.
Yeah, and to be honest, that's kind of what we want to see.
Yeah, it must be very satisfying for Noisy to see that happen.
Definitely. I don't think he must have spotted that he actually wiped the squad, but Riku knows it, and it's kind of demoralizing, maybe. And there is the Plasma Cannon Devastators, and this Devastator is uncountered, basically. Well, the Lictor could counter it with a flash up, but there are no Raveners on the field.
Yeah, now the Tyrant Guard.
I think
Noisy needs plasma now. He needs plasma gun for
I feel Noisy. Either that, or he should upgrade his tactical marines to. Well, they are level 3, but Sternguard veterans are very potent versus Tyranids in general. And there's a less cannon.
The Dreadnought it's pretty screwed.
I think it might get away.
Oh yes, it will get away.
Yeah, and this Thunderhammer just doing its work on this Venom Brute killing a model. And this Dreadnought is there with 19 HP. Venom Brute now gets a kill, okay, so. And this Venom Brute might wipe over here. And there we go, Venom Brute down and
a lot of stuff.
Termagant's down. Okay, so big losses on both sides.
Yeah, and that Tyrant Guard is not
go down for sure as
getting
well.
out of there alive.
But there's the Raptor, Lictor Alpha tying up the less cannon.
Oh, that might actually save the.
It might, yes, but
still taking hits from the. Oh yeah, that Thunderhammer is going to
wreck this Lictor, yes.
Yeah.
And this Tyrant Guard is still down, I think. Gets shot by this Plasma Cannon Devastator.
One more Plasma Cannon shot.
Yeah. Less Cannon gets away with 9 HP. Tyrant Guard, what? Oh, it was the Tyrant guy profiting from the Zorntrope's health regeneration aura, I think.
That might have been it.
And Assault Marines coming up for Noisy, so late Assault Marines, tier 3 for Riku. This is gonna be very, very interesting. Plasma Cannon not quite hitting. Does Plasma Cannon have to go? Now or never? Yes.
Yeah. I kind of think Noisy kind of needed to kill that Tyrant Guard.
Well, he has a shit ton of red. I mean, he can spam everything he has in every engagement with his red. And he should use that.
He should start spamming for the Emperor. Like a lot. But it's a pretty intensive game, so it's kind of easy to forget.
Yeah, and let's not forget that Noisy has to win this game to stay in the tournament.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and he has Assault Marines with his Sergeant and Thunder and Lightning, so... And Riku has lost most of its army, so... of his army.
Yeah, but he's got something nasty queued up after tier 3, Doom of Milty. Well, the Assault Marines are a decent purchase.
Yeah, I think this Doom of Milty isn't the very best purchase. Noisy lost one of his scouts though, but he still has a shotgun and a sergeant, so I think he lost not the most valuable squad. Level 3 scout marines. Good. It's a 2-2-1 for Riku at the moment, and he's decapping the natural victory point for Noisy.
Yeah.
And this plasma cannon really should guard the victory point rather than guard some lanes.
Yeah, now he's...
What are the scouts doing? Just standing around? Yeah, it's difficult. He needs the scouts to detect.
Yeah, he would benefit of the second scout squad, I mean...
Just for capping power. I mean, he still has a uncapped power node over here. He only has one gen. And he's going for a power fist.
I think he's...
expecting a Carnifex soon, I think.
Yeah, I think he was expecting effects.
He might be seeing the Doom of Milty. There's the Assault Marines jumping in.
Will he cancel the...
coming up, surely. There we go. Paroxysm and Leech Essence. And this Assault Marines dropping health like crazy, look at this, what? But
They're
not losing model.
just get destroyed. But I mean, I think the...
There's a drop pod.
Yeah, it's a drop pod.
And this Tyrant Guard is in trouble.
Oh, yeah,
and the Doom of Milty is in trouble, what?
Yeah, it might... No! I think he might have actually been able to get the Doom. Oh, the Assault Marines, yeah.
Assault Marines getting away just about. This Tyrant Guard is almost dead as well. And yeah, this isn't looking too good for Riku right now. But he gets a Carnifex out. It's the broken mid eco really. But okay. So Carnifex
he's lost a lot of squads, so he doesn't have to pay that much upkeep, so he has a lot of requisition, and he already had he had a huge bank of power.
Yeah, that obviously. But Noisy has a last cannon, and he has melter bombs, and he has a power fist. So this Carnifex is kind of a curious choice. He even upgraded it to a Thornback.
Yeah, I think the Thornback is it's a good choice. Since now he has 2 big melee threats with walkers. And he's got the Tyrant Guard and then he's got the Carnifex.
It really is the only decent choice he could have made at this point, I think. As a Carnifex upgrade. Yeah, Doom of Milty now is in trouble. Wow. This one hit from the Force Commander's Power Fist, who is level 7 by the way.
Oh yeah, it's nice level.
Oh, and the last cannon is wiped.
Oh,
there's a Tyranno formation.
He needs to use Flash over Steel.
Go for it, boy. Submarine's jumping in. You see a power flip. No, the last cannon isn't wiped. Wow. They reinforced off the drop pod just in time.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
now it's
Homer
in
guns now.
trouble.
There's some spore mines.
Trouble.
But the Homer guns might wipe here. Scouts are chasing. Wow. No, 4 HP.
Yeah, I think he could get another
Devastator
detonate.
Marines. Now they are wiped. Okay, so the spore mine drop wipes the last cannon. And Riku is not out of this yet, so the Carnifex still lives and is meleeing the Force Commander in a duel to the teeth. Do we see a Melter Bomb from this submarines? For sure we see it. But the Carnifex is
They don't
just
have quite the
charging away.
energy to jump and chug a melter.
Yeah, but once he gets a flash of a steel from his Force Commander, this Carnifex is done for. But the Tyrant Guard is back on the field, and this Force Commander has very low HP. What's going on over here? Warrior Brute inside these Scout Marines. Force Commander tanking the Tyrant Guard unnecessarily.
Yeah, I think he might die.
Whoa, these Warrior Brute almost wiped the Plasma Cannon. Force Commander gets away just about. Warrior Brute, 200 HP, wow. And we see a missile launcher on this Tactical Marines.
Yeah, they had a plasma earlier, so...
And there's still the Doom with 4 energy, so and Devastators are being replaced. This is actually what Noisy needs at the moment.
Yeah, this is getting close.
It's very intense.
Yeah, very.
There's a Melter Bomb. No, the Scouts are wiped!
That's bad for Noisy, that's really bad for Noisy.
Oh yeah, that's really bad. The Doom of Melantai worked on it gets jumped. And this is in trouble, but gets away just about. Yeah, Force Commander is trying to... And this Tyrant Guard is now in trouble.
Yeah, the Tyrant Guard is going
but
to
really
die.
that's not the problem, the Tyrant Guard is just delaying everything Noisy has at the moment. This Lictor has kept his natural victory point and he's 96 VP left for Noisy.
Yeah, it's a triple cap.
He has to go for the victory points and not for the fucking Tyrant Guard.
Yeah, but he kinda can't leave the Tyrant Guard behind his back.
Obviously, yeah. There's the last cannon again. Tyrant Guard's going down now. Yes. Finally.
But yeah, Tyrant Guards are very hard to kill.
He replaces his scouts necessarily.
Yeah, he really needs the scouts.
Yeah, Force Commander and Tactical Marines are assaulting this contested victory point now. And the Tactical Marines should join the Force Commander, I think. But there's the Plasma Cannon Devastator. And a second Carnifex coming up for Riku. So Monster Screech is spam. Tactical Marines are tied up. Force Commanders trying to take on this Warrior Brute. Doing quite well. 23 victory points from Noisy. Doom of Melantai is back on the field. And Noisy is losing time killing this Whipper Swarm.
Yeah. Riku is spamming more Rippers.
Yes, I'm jumping in.
They just jumped into
There it
proxy.
is.
Yeah.
GG from Noisy. And there we go.
Quite convincing play from Riku. He took Noisy down 3-0.
Yeah. How often can you see that?
Yeah. Very
And there
nice
we go.
play. And a deserved victory for Riku.
Definitely. And
Since
yeah.
he has had quite a few of these second placements. Has he had like every monthly Rumble tournament he's been like the second place?
Yes. So that's the first one. And now he finally made it, so congrats to the new champion.
Yes.